How's it going, everybody? My name is Jeremiah Craig. Thank you for joining me here today on the Farm Vineyards Facebook page. Alright, before we get started, I want you to look right over here. See that there is 20% off wine today with free pickup or local delivery. Man, you should be taking advantage of that. It's the weekend, so call right now and put in your order. Let's get to the music. Hey, Neil. Hey, Thomas. Moving through the streets at 12:30. Mama says to watch yourself, with the dirty demons all right behind, trying to get you in good time. Yeah. Now you're moving slow, heavy on your back, carrying grudges that the demons lack. Now they just come up doing their job, looking for your soul to rob. Yeah. Can't you see through your holy eyes as the sun begin to rise? Yeah, you're losing everything along the way, yeah. On your way to a brighter day. Oh, is this how the heavens meant it all to be? Is your love so weak that it shivers in the breeze? Is this how the heavens meant it's all to be? Is your love so weak that it shivers in the breeze? Yeah. And you let it oh, you let it don't you know you let everything fly away? Now you ain't got no great disguise, pulling up the collar to cover your eyes. Yeah, you're moving slow, heavy on your back, carrying grudges that the demons lack. Yeah. Oh, is this how the heavens meant it all to be? Is your love so weak that it shivers in the breeze? Is this how the heavens meant it's all to be? Is your love so weak that it shivers in the breeze? Yeah. And you let it oh, you let it yeah. Don't you know you let everything fly away? Oh, that song was called Grudges That the Demons Lack. Welcome, everybody. My name is Jeremiah Craig. Thank you so much for joining me tonight here on the Farm Vineyards Facebook page. I hope you were taking advantage of these great deals over here. 20% off? 20% off Oregon Pinot Noir? Come on. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. Got myself the Pinot Noir glass and everything right here. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Cheers. All right. For real, though, you got to take advantage of this. I mean, they're going to local delivery. They're going to drive to your house, right? That's what it sounds like to me. And bring you wine. Best quarantine ever. I mean, What's wrong with that, right? Saturday night, you got nowhere to go. Why not get some wine and have somebody bring it to you at 20% off? Can you really argue with that? I can't argue with that. But I won't lecture, 'cause I'm just a connector. Yeah. I know folks in every trade, those who create and those who aid, and I know the tune with your name. Ask me any time of day. I know the boot that will fit. I know fools who will never quit, and I knew them all before they hit it big on page. Yeah. I'm the connector to storytellers, carpenters, and inspectors, and everything in between, but I won't lecture, no, I'm just here to connect ya, and then I'll be on my way, yeah, connect you with wine, just in time for Saturday night, yeah. I know folks of the obscure, those who've been to other worlds, and those who've helped this pale blue pearl become what it is today. I know the partner you need, those who can help you to break free. And if you ask how to be like me, you know exactly what I'll say. Yeah, I'm the connector to storytellers, carpenters, and inspectors, and everything in between, but I won't lecture, no, I'm just here to connect, yeah, and then I'll be on my way, yeah. I'm the connector to storytellers, carpenters, and inspectors, and everything in between. I won't lecture, no, I'm just here to connect ya, and then I'll be on my way. Yes. All right, that song was called The Connector. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. My name is Jeremiah Craig. You can hear that song on my album In Vacant Dates and Intentions. Hey, Carol, how's it going? Dirk, how's it going? Good to see you. Amy, cheers. Let's go. We're all in this together. Damn straight. So isn't it all better together if we all have some wine, especially for this evening? Cheers. Got to take advantage of these deals that all small businesses are doing, including Fox Farm Vineyards right now. Support local, support small. That's what this is all about right now. Tough times, and for those businesses who are trying to come through this, and they're showing the initiative by doing like local delivery and stuff like that, I think it's really cool. So be sure to support small if you can. This song is called Voices in the Overtones. And it's about staying true to yourself. Staying true and in tune anyways. Come on, Jeremiah, get it together. What are you doing with your life out here on the internet? I thought you were a professional. Can't you get your guitar in tune already? There we go. All right. Let's do it. Try easy, trying too hard has betrayed me. Men in the vanguard invade me, and with just a few scars we relax and sneak past in the morning. Now the faceless built on this bog to be graceless. The earth rolled as the logs to inflate it. But with false empty throngs, we relax and sneak past in the morning. Yeah. We were chased in to get in line for erase when we recalled some sweet wines made with raisins, and we'll drink it in time. We relax and sneak past in the morning. Yeah. Now, just as I noticed, we won't age when we're young and youth when we're grown, and played a song from home, and I heard voices in the overtones. Yes, hello old friends, you've had much to defend. Come in and dry off for a while. Let's talk away to begin, and I'll pack up my things and ready for every mile. Thanking voices in the overtones. Yeah. We got half as much as we have expected, but still we took all that we could get. We made it this far only half detected by all those old Confederates. We got half as much as we have expected, that's why we always ask high. With so much not even have elected, it won't take long to wonder why we were pursued at the border, called the eye of the controller, who put our names in a folder and still follows us worriedly. Yeah. So on the freeway, we sang the old tunes that'd been waylaid by white hairs with brooms from their heyday. But with no stocking moons, we relax and sneak past in the morning. We missed schooling and still showed up late for the ruling, to be branded in hate by the drooling. But with no chain on the gate, we relax and sneak past in the morning. We thought at lengths as we listened to air, and we gave thanks to a beauty so fair that it outranks any hounding despair. We relax and sneak past in the morning. Yeah. Now, just as I noticed, the passengers blamed her for a flight that never could have flown, and played a song from home, and I heard voices in the overtones. Yes, hello old friends, you've had much to defend. Come in and dry off for a while. Let's talk away to begin, and I'll pack up my things and ready for every mile. Thanking voices in the overtones. Yes, alright. After little thefts and small obsessions, we passed on our tickets to the nosebleeds. Their mistakes are our lessons, and it's cited in our own creed. After little thefts and small obsessions, we all agreed how the deal would go down. In vacant dates and intentions, we are only guided by the sound, and the bells ring clearly, frequencies fly freely, and we follow the feeling to stroll right past security. So come hither, rest past the wall just for shivers. Ignore the loud call for quick treasures, for they've come to us all. We relaxed and snuck past in the morning. Yeah. Woo, the voices in the overtones there for you. I am happy to see you all here. Thank you so much for joining me here. Oh, my name is Jeremiah Craig, and today was a pretty good day. pretty chill. You know, I had a busy week, but pretty much was just chilling and, well, we got a lot of stuff done today around the house, you know. Did some cleaning, did some random chores, you know. So I guess that's just a normal day in the quarantine. That's what a day off in the quarantine looks like. Oh, already binged Tiger King, so I checked that off my my list already. So I'm caught up with all of the trending Netflix shows. So now it's just chores. I don't know about you guys, but that's me. This song is called Busy My Spade. This is based off of a true story. You see, back in the 13th century, in the UK specifically, you could only bury people on holy land. And as you can imagine, they started running out of room because they could only bless it fast enough or have a reason to bless it. So what they started to do was dig up people who had been dead for a while in these graveyards to make room for the people who were just passing away. And they noticed on the inside of some of these coffins there were scratch marks and gouge marks. Yeah. So they thought that maybe, just maybe, they were burying some people alive. So they didn't want to do that anymore, as you can imagine. So what they started to do was tie some string around people's hands before they buried them, and then when they buried them, they'd run that string up through the ground and attach it to a bell, laid it out next to the tombstone. And then it was the gravedigger's job to go around in the middle of the night and wait for those bells to ring. And if the gravedigger did hear a bell ringing, it was their job to dig up that person before they ran out of air. And if the gravedigger succeeded in doing this, it was said that that person was saved by the bell. That's where that saying comes from. But if they didn't succeed in doing this and they ran out of air before they were dug up, it was said that they were called a dead ringer. Two sayings. So this is that story told from the gravedigger's perspective. A particularly successful gravedigger in digging up people who had been buried alive. It's called Busy My Spade. Go on home, you done all you can. You tied the twine to your sister's hand, laid out the bell after she got low. And I was summoned here to be the guide and sing her off to the other side. But if anything should happen, you'll be the first to know. If she laying in the shade of a reaper's gown, I busy my spade when I hear the bell sound, no matter how low, how low, how low, how low. And busy my spade, I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade, busy my spade. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Yeah. I worked in the bone house when I was a boy, making room for the new, pushing back the soil, when I found gouges made from within. Maybe a lover, mother or brother, it wasn't long till I found another, put down low and they never should have been. So now at night I sing among the dead and busy my spade when I have a accompaniment. I dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, dig and sing, and busy my spade. I busy my spade. hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade. Busy my spade. Yeah. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Shade of a reaper's gown, and I busy my spade when I hear the bell sound, no matter how low, how low, how low, how low, and busy my spade. I busy my spade when I hear that bell now. Yes, I busy my spade. I busy my spade. I busy my spade. No one goes to hell now when I busy my spade. Busy my spade. Whew, based off a true story. They used to really do that too. I saw patent designs in this basement tour in Seattle of this patent for a coffin that actually had a window on it, just in case. Just in case somebody was buried alive and they rung the bell. There was this tube that ran up through it, and that window would basically give them that last bit of hope. If they saw light, they would hold on for just a little bit longer. Creepy stuff. I'm glad we don't have that problem anymore, or we shouldn't have that problem anymore. Cheers to you. All right, it's time for a share break. All right, so if you're on the stream right now and you feel like sharing this, please do. Share it with your own feed. I got to put this on my page if this thing will load. I'm not getting success with this. I want you to share this right now. Everybody should know of the deals that Fox Farm Vineyards has got going on right now. Because it is awesome. 20% off and local delivery. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right, here we go. I am sharing it. Maybe. Come on, work for me, friends. I hope you are all doing very well today. There we go, there we go. Sharing it on my page. It's done. Boom. Done and done. Oh, there were so many comments in here. It didn't keep scrolling. It's great to see you, everybody. Great to see you. All right, so what's next here? What's next? What's next? So, here we go. 1 second, I just lost my feed here. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, here we go, here we go. Yeah, I do have CDs. You can hear everything that I have on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play Music, Amazon, like whatever you use. Whatever you use. I know it's so cool that we can chat in here. Oh, this is so much fun. So much fun. All right. Next time, or next song here that I have. Sorry, I lost my producer setup here. So fancy with Facebook and everything, and I lost it. I had to get it back. So a little sidetracked, but back on track. All right, here we go. This song is called The Commandeer, and it's a song of adventure, love, and triumph. All the good things in life. Yeah. Surprise, surprise, thinking I was happily reserved, knowing really nothing and being so absurd. For you took my eyes, yes, with your lovely words on that premiere summer night. First and paramount, you took my sight. And you don't need to tell me what I found, shaman near. No. Yeah. Take me over, love. You're the commandeer. Yeah. Sub rosa gems and quirks waiting to be explored. And both of us have a yearning to always learn a little more. As we barter like pirates while the tide is out from shore. Yeah, waiting to be taken to another world. Oh, where our love will be unfurled. And I don't know how this was seeded to me, but I grovel here. Yeah, take me over, love, you're the commandeer. Take me in your arms, love. We'll travel to the right, sharing inspiration while laying in your stardust, knowing that it's queer, right where I belong. Yeah, that's right where I belong. I'm gonna take it to the cities, I'm gonna take it to the towns. And over in Dremel Rum, I'll tell the Elliots what I found. I'll tell them to keep their ears wide as they travel round. Yeah, for our love story will go far. Mythologized but kept on par. And with every thought of you, my face fills between the ears. Take me over, love, you're the commandeer. Hey, hey, alright now. All right. We came from the old world, Junior, through the ghost towns on the new gold rush. No matter how long you let it pursue ya, you always submit to love. Yeah. When you're shaken and colored, sea green, or walking a weak plank with nothing but trust. Maybe ready to sleep, perchance dream and say, aye, there's the rub, and I say, hey, I wanna spend these days dreaming with you. Yeah. Hey, I wanna spend these days dreaming with you. Yes, landed here together, and we're only looking forward, so we rig the ship to blow. You keep that fire burning, you keep the light to make it all explode, and you still take me over, love, you're the commandeer. Here we are like a decker, giants, barking at the ones who own the land. Amused at watching us pitch tent, but the laughs come softer as they watch us grow. And the reverie pilgrims brought worlds and dreams swinging through billboard skeletons. And what happens when come high water? We'll grab floating doors and follow the flow. Hey, I wanna spend these days dreaming with you. Yeah. Hey, I wanna spend these days dreaming with you. Yes, it looks like we're fair distance. Let's lay here tonight and watch the fireflies glow. I get that fire burning. You start the great fireworks show, and you still take me over, love, you're the commandeer. Yes, alright. We need a little bit more, bring it up, bring it up. Woo! Came from the old world, Junior, through the ghost towns on the new gold rush. No matter how long you let it pursue you, you always submit to love. Yeah. Alright now. And you still take me over, love, you're the commandeer. Woo! Ha ha ha! Yes! That was called The Commandeer. That's actually just 2 songs from an EP that I released in 2013 called The Commandeer. And it actually has 5 songs on it. It's a suite of songs. But those 2 are my absolute favorite from it. Oh, I play plenty of cabo. I play plenty of cabo, Amy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, so please tell us a little bit about your guitar and its cymbals. Sure, no problem. It would be my pleasure. This is a Martin DCX 1E, and it actually replaced a guitar that I had, my first guitar that I ever bought, like that was actually meaningful, that wasn't $50. So I bought this guitar from the local music store called Buzzo's, and not this one, but the Seagull. And I saved up everything for it, and I started playing in a band and just playing out, and it was going really well. And then I was working sound at this wedding, and I had my guitar in my car, but somebody broke into my car and stole it. So I had to get another guitar like right away because I was in a band and we had shows and things. So I went to Guitar Center and I picked up this one and a few others, and I was playing this one. I was like, yeah, I guess it sounds cool. I'll get this. So the only problem with that is that I didn't ever really connect with it. And I had this really distant feeling between me and this instrument for several months, if not a year. And then I decided to start drawing on it. So this was the first symbol, the Jack of Spades sign. And that's actually the name of this guitar, the Jack of Spades. And once I did that, it was like I had an immediate connection with this guitar. And I chose the Jack of Spades sign because my band was called the Jack Swift Band, and our logo was the Jack of Spades. So that was the first sign on there. Then I had a past girlfriend sign it right here, but then we broke up, so I put down the name of the band that I am in with my brother called Brothers Cross It. And Cross It is the road that we grew up on. So Cross It Road is very meaningful to me. And then down here is my logo as a solo musician. This is my Jeremiah Craig logo. It's a balanced direction. So you got the Celtic double spiral here, which is a symbol for balance. And then you have a compass needle, which of course is the direction. So just trying to move forward, but also be balanced in who I am as a person and everything that I try to do. So it just works its way into everything I do. Just like try to remain balanced, but also moving forward towards an end goal or end result. I love this logo, this balanced direction logo. It means a lot to me. Cheers. That was a great question. All right. Thanks for asking that question, David. Fooled you. I got a capo song coming up next. Oh, you're so good you don't use a capo. Tricked ya. This next song has a capo in it. I like capos. It's often a controversial thing in the music world. Oh, you need a capo to play? Why don't you just use bar chords? Well, it's fun to just sort of find a chord progression that you like and then just move it around. And it changes the timbre of the song too. Like I could play in G like all day and it just sound the same over and over again. But then I can use that same shape way up the neck with the capo and have it feel and sound completely different. So I have no hate towards capos or anybody who wants to use them. I think that they're a nice tool to have in your toolbox for music. I mean, it's just another tool, like a pedal or a pick or a tuner or anything else. Like I use a tuner. I'm using a tuner right now because I can talk and tune at the same time. Some people, oh, you need a tuner? Why don't you just do it by ear? I could do it by ear, but then I wouldn't be able to talk to you while I do it. And then it would just be awkward silence while I tune my guitar. And you guys watch me, like, try to make sure that I get it right. So I'm open to pretty much everything. It's all good. This song is called Man in the Suit of Mirrors. With a customized charm, he rolls into the room, his 3 hounds at his back. Entering with him is the lights of the moon, to light the dark within you, showing you what you lack. He has no title of power, but assumes the air. It is mysteriously allowed. It is his suit that makes him familiar to you, and it brings your guard down. Now, tell your mother to take you back home. Tell your mother my fears. Tell your mother to take you back home, and be afraid of the man in the suit of mirrors. Gerald Smithson owned the mine down the hill. He held parties as he pleased. After a little ale, he told the man in the suit his wealth made him sleep easily. Now the man in the suit found young Mary Smithson, the trophy that made Gerald's spouse. Mary had never met someone quite like herself. Soon offered him a tour of the house. She giggled and flirted as he jested his way. From different rooms she would lead, till they came to the bedroom where he sat down the bed. It was a good mattress indeed. Yeah. Hey, tell your mother to take you back home. Tell your mother my fears. Tell your mother to take you back home, and be afraid of the man in the suit of mirrors. Now, Gerald Smithson went looking for his wife, in dire need of a waltz. He went to the house and he called from downstairs. He heard only the echoes of his calls. Climbing the staircase, he went to his room. A cool breeze as he opened the door. His mattress was thin and there were only a few dollars left. Mary lay bare on the floor. Tell your mother to take you back home. Tell your mother my fears. and be afraid of the man in the suit of mist. Yes. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Getting in on this capo talk. Carol says, tool, not crutch. Cheers, Carol. I don't know if I said hey to you when you came in here. Nice to have you. All right. So I like stories. Basically, when it comes down to it, I'm a storyteller when it comes to songs. So whatever helps me serve the story is really beneficial to me. And capos definitely help me set up the theme and the feeling, because that timbre can completely change. But then other times you don't want it, because you want that deep bass feeling, that deep bass timbre, like this song, which is another story. Some say it's the origin of why we call an ounce or an ounce and a half of liquor a shot. Yeah. They say back in the Old West, you used to be able to trade. There we go. A .45 caliber bullet for an ounce of whiskey. Yeah, they used it as currency because it was the most popular caliber out there. So if you didn't have any money but you had bullets, you could still get drunk. But you had to trade all your bullets. So this is a story about that. It's called One Shot. I coming off the trail with Wyatt, Bat, James, and Virgil, and we were thirsty for some whiskey, but had not a penny to our names. My boots were too dusty and my muscles too tired to sit with some inbreds and lie through my teeth for a few card games. The other four boys got a table, and I moseyed on up to the bar. They often joked that there was more silver on my tongue than in all of Tombstone. I said, barkeep, we came in only with our guns and good looks. We ain't good with the broom, ain't good with the books, but a drink would liven up our weary bones. What do you say? He said, empty your wheel gun out on the bar and we'll see how many rounds there are. It's one shot for one shot, and I only deal in 45s. One shot for the whole lot, and that leaves you with one shot for your life. Oh. Well, I looked at the bullets, but I looked longer at the bottle. As much as I hated to part with those 5 rounds, life's for taking chances. So I told the boys we had a deal, and they all came up for their drinks. Then my eyes stopped at the stairs, and Big Nose Kate and I were exchanging glances. Last I saw her was when the Rangers took me from her bed, but she helped me escape before they could put a rope around my neck. She walked on over to where the mouth breathers were playing. One spouted a curse at her. I guess they weren't playing with a whole deck. I said, you got one shot to apologize, or I'll put one shot between your eyes. It's one shot for one shot, and I only deal in 45s. One shot is all you got. You got one shot for your life, yeah. Alright. Yeah, one shot now. Then he said something dumb like he don't apologize to whores. So I figured he was asking for all the things that would come next. I still had my whiskey in my hand when he reached for his gun, but he was all wrist and it's all hip, so I kept my word, a la tete. Then I was empty, but I hadn't spilled a drop. His friend made a move, but I was quick to my knife. Yes, he knew he'd been beat at the shine of the blade. I finally drank and said, give me your bullets. And and I'll let you leave with your life. Well, before he ran, he let them fall on the ground, and I bought the boys in case another round. It's one shot for one shot, and I only deal in 45s. One shot is all you got one shot for your life, yeah. Okay. Carol, I got to it before you could request it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad you like that song, Carol. That means a lot. Cheers. All right. Let's slow things down a little bit here. Let's slow it down. So it is, I don't know what, you got turkeys? You must have turkeys in Oregon. It's turkey season. And anytime it's a hunting season of any sort, I like to play this song, because that's how I grew up. In fact, the song is called I Grew Up on Game. Pinot goes really good with turkey, right? Good Oregon Pinot with some wild turkey. Can't go wrong with that. This song is called I Grew Up on Game. I grew up on game, but it's never been the same ever since I quit my wild ways. But from where we all came, remembering our place, growing up on game. Close your eyes, slip back a time, and all you feel is a love inside. I grew up on game, but I always played it safe, never messed with daddy's marinade. When the night's a dangerous state, there's always an extra plate for a passing stranger at the gate. I grew up on game. Ease your mind, certain you will find that all you feel is a love inside. I grew up on game, and I know I'll never change. I can't quit my wild ways. From where we all came, remembering our place, growing up on game. Yeah, yeah. I grew up on game. I grew up on game. You can hear that one on my album, In Vacant Dates and Intentions, as well. You can get that on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, or Google Play Music. There's only one turkey season in Scotland, Neil. It's in Christmas time. You're missing out on the spring turkey over there. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Oh, saw 2 wild turkeys in Northern California a few days ago. There was a wild turkey over here in the Arboretum in Boston. I saw just last week or just Thursday. It was really recently. I was like, there's a turkey, and it's a park in the middle of the city. What's with this? All right. It's harmonica time, Carol. This song is called Caught in a Muse. I'm a-floating, yes, I'm caught in a muse. With so many words now, I don't know which ones to choose. Well, I don't think it matters, 'cause I really don't think that I can lose, no. Well, maybe it was the harlot that made me act this way instead. And maybe it was my impatience that brought haste to what I said. When I'm trying not to care, but it all keeps running through my head. How I woke in the afternoon with no worries on my mind. And I looked on over, that sun really didn't need to shine. No, it just had nothing on that smile so fine. Hey, what you got? Well, as I finish up now, yes, I'm trying to keep it loose. And I don't think that with it I'll be tying my own noose. No, no, no. You see, I make my way through the day, trying to keep myself amused. And this is how I do it now. Yeah. Caught in a muse, everybody. Yes. Cheers, cheers to you. How's everybody doing in here? Good to see you. Good to see you. Don't forget to take advantage of these awesome deals over here. Check it out right here. I'm pointing right at it. 20% off. Plus, you get free pickup or local delivery. So, one, you get money off. Local Oregon Pinot Noir, which is famous famous around the nation. Pinot Noir. 20% off, plus they'll bring it to you. Can you go wrong with that? It's Saturday night. Order 2, 3 bottles. What? It's not like it goes bad. It'll only get better, folks. Cheers. Redhead from New Hampshire. New England in the house. Peace. That's what I'm talking about. Streaming from Boston. That's what I'm talking about. Good to see you here. Good to see you. All right. Talking capo talk earlier. And this is probably the most ridiculous capo. Up on the 9th fret. This makes purists really upset. But I like the timbre of it, okay? So you can get over it. This song is called Out With the Old. Climbed up to your doorway with my hair all strewn about, and you came out from your mirror and began to shout. Yes, you handed me a poem, and I tried to read it aloud, but with unknown illusions, it just brought me down. Yeah. And your strange shadow child, she knew but would not tell, and I was still tossing dimes into the wishing well. And it was not until the day of the feast that I came down to succeed, to say the least. Yes, I feel okay, I didn't need you anyway. It's no different from what I'm told. Yes, it's in with the new and out with the old. Yeah. Now I walked in your garden all covered with bliss, because my taste buds blossomed with your gentle kiss. But now you put on makeup and you climb down the tree, and I am skipping stones alone, feeling fancy free. Yeah. And sometimes I see old snake, yes, it slithers through the streets, and I know that she can see me, but our eyes never meet. And anything that I sing will never bring you to tears, for I've seen the spiders crawling from your ears. Yes, I feel okay, I didn't need you anyway. It's no different from what I'm told. Yes, it's in with the new and out with the old. Said it's in with the new and out with the old. Yes, I feel okay, I didn't need you anyway. It's no different from what I'm told. Yes, it's in with the new and out with the old. Yes, in with the new and out with the old. I think this coronavirus thing has been around long enough. Out with the old, in with the new. In with the new, which means clear air, no viruses, no quarantine. You know what I'm saying? I hope you are all doing very well. Thank you so much, Amy. I'm glad you liked that one. You know, speaking of the coronavirus and it being quarantine, I feel like it's kind of like we're all getting, what is that, cabin fever a little bit. We're sort of on the edge, just almost going crazy because we can't do the things that we're used to doing. Cabin fever is a common thing among sailors, right? So I've been playing this song for, I don't know, a few years. And I recorded it in 2018 on my album In Vacant Dates and Intentions, but it's a very old song. It's a sea shanty. It's basically about a bunch of sailors who are noticing little landmarks along their way as they try to reach dock home. And when they get home, you know it's going to be a party. So that's what they're looking forward to in this song. It's called Whoop Jamboree, and I really feel like this is that's what we are in, right? Like we're all out in our own oceans, just floating at sea right now, just waiting until we get back to shore so we can hit the bars. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be rowdy once this thing is over. So this song is called Whoop Jamboree, very old sea shanty. Now my lads, be of good cheer, for the Irish land will soon draw near. In a few more days we'll sight Cape Clear. Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Hop jamboree, you sometimes sail a haul up on the line. Hop jamboree, Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Now Cape Clear, it is in sight. We'll be off Holyhead by tomorrow night, and we'll steer a course for the Old Rock Light. Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Hop jamboree, you sometimes sail a haul up on the line. Hop jamboree, Jenny gets her oatcakes done. My lads, we'll round the rock, all the hammocks lashed and the chests all locked, and we'll holler into the Waterloo dock. Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Hop jamboree, you sometimes sail a haul up on the line. Hop jamboree, Jenny gets her oatcakes done. We're all in luck. We'll be off to Dan Lowry's on the spot, and we'll have ourselves a good roundabout. Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Hop jamboree, you sometimes sail a haul up on the line. Hop jamboree, Jenny gets her oatcakes done. Yeah. Very old sea shanty. Of course, that is the censored version. Whoop jamboree. Jenny gets your oatcakes done. What does that even mean? Well, when they brought all of these sea shanties in from the ocean and started performing them in like choir halls and auditoriums and things like that, they had to take all of the raunchy verses out, so they decided to more dip into metaphor than what the sailors were used to doing. So it probably wasn't Jenny get your oatcakes done. It was probably something far dirtier than that. But that's what we have now. There's a little history for you. Cheers. All right. Actually, let's keep going. I'm going to play this one. This is another one that's sort of related to all of that coronavirus theme that we're going here with the sea shanty on that one. And this one here is sort of like a sea shanty. It's about pushing an inflatable sofa out into a lake while the world around you just falls apart. I wrote it before the quarantine happened, and it just sort of fell into place here as being my theme song for this whole thing, because that whole 6 foot requirement for you to stay away from strangers. It often seems better that maybe you're on the middle of a lake in an inflatable sofa and then everybody is on shore. That seems like the proper distance, as long as you have plenty of beer and snacks along with you. So this song is called Watch It All Burn from the Lake on Our Inflatable Sofa. Well, I barely made it home. Everyone has lost control thanks to the earthquake and mysterious plague. But I believe it was a sign when I found what the looters left behind. Relax, my love, we will soon be safe. So let's use all the air in our chests and simply float away from this mess. Yes, let's go out on the lake in our inflatable sofa and watch the world end. I got some beer and trail mix to hold us over till it's safe to start again. Darling, don't shed a tear, the apocalypse is here, but we can still grow older. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. As we push off from the shore, we can see the world's at war, thanks to how beautiful the sky is tonight. The ash and clouds above our heads reflects a yellow and a blood red from the cities on fire, but out of sight. So if it's going to be this way, let's try it to win and find a good spot to throw the anchor in. Yes, let's go out on the lake in our inflatable sofa and watch the world end. I brought my fishing pole and a propane stove. The bass don't know what's coming for them. Darling, don't shed a tear, the apocalypse is here, but we can still grow older. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. Watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. Haha. That song is on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Google Play Music, wherever you listen to music. Cheers to you. Cheers. Okay. Don't forget that you can get some great wine over here. 20% off. Local delivery, too, is included. Just call that number right there. 503-538-8466 and put in your order right now, and they will bring it to you. Bring it to you. How cool is that? That is so cool. All right. And if you are feeling like you are enjoying this live stream, I am accepting tips with PayPal and Venmo and Cash App. You just check out down here, go to jeremiahcraig.com/tips. Definitely appreciate anything that you are willing to share. Okay. I was feeling this song a couple songs ago, so I'm going to play it. About 3 years ago, I challenged myself. I like to challenge myself to like these writing things or doing random things to help myself grow as an artist or as a content creator. So In 2017, I challenged myself to see if I could write and record an entire album in one weekend. So, starting on Friday night, on one weekend, I went until Sunday night, and I wrote 10 songs and also recorded those 10 in that span of time. So this is the first one that I wrote out of that. And if you want to hear what that album sounds like, you can hear it on Spotify. It's called On a Weekend at a House by the Road. And it definitely sounds kind of like it was done in a weekend. Like, it's not perfect in its recording and its mastering and stuff, but I still wanted to put it up because I thought it was a cool project and a cool way to test myself to see what I could do in one weekend. So this is the first song off the album, and it is in order. It was recorded in order of the songs that I wrote. So this is the first one on the album and also the first one that I wrote. So here it goes. It's called On a Weekend. I visit you in the city on a weekend at a house by the road. I visit you in the city on a weekend at a house by the road, when I'm told the showdown is the best in town with those among the residential folk. Eyes as big as poached eggs, looking just like they could burst. Eyes as big as poached eggs, looking just like they could burst. It's a curse to search with such a heavy yoke when you'll never satisfy everybody's thirst. Did you listen intently to the table head after all? Did you listen intently to the table head after all? There's a goal when the smile shone like the crest of a wave trying to hide its undertow. I visit you in the city on a weekend at a house by the road. I visit you in the city on a weekend at a house by the road, when I'm told the showdown is the best in town with those among the residential folk. Yeah. In a town that talks to itself in its sleep, try to stay woke enough to see the steampunk sentences so new and antique are only just a dream. And the longer I wait, only propitiates the need to tie a halo to my ears before heading out. I visit you in the city on a weekend at a house by the road. I visit you in the city on a weekend at a house by the road, where I'm told the showdown is the best in town with those among the residential fold. Yeah. On a weekend. Yes, 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 yes. Good night, Neil. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Cheers to you in Scotland. I appreciate you staying up late and catching this live stream. You're the best. You're the best. Hasn't missed one yet. Cheers. Hasn't missed. I started doing these live streams on Wednesday on different small businesses' Facebook pages, and Neil and Carol have been here the whole time at each one of them. It's been great, spectacular, so much fun. You guys are the best. All right. So let's see here. I got one more song for you. Got one more. I gotta go have dinner myself and make sure that you order the wine from Farm Vineyards. Whether you are watching this, just catching the end of this, or if you're watching this after the fact, or if you have been live with me the whole time, please get some wine from Farm Vineyards here. Great stuff. is nighttime. It is weekend. That means it's wine time. I'm gonna finish off with this song here. It's called Nights and Weekends. Yeah. Here we go. $35,000 in debt. So many regrets he can't count them on his hands and toes. Another late notice from Alice, the mad lady. She got eyes for him to cure his woes. He says, how about I come on over tonight? It looked like you're in need of a good time. At first he declines, but then she flashed a Benny and it changed his mind. Oh, those Benjamin Franklins will do it every time. See, Alice was nothing special. She looked like a pear in a plastic bag, and with a few decades of driving mail. Places of her began to sag, but after he accepted the offer, his face turned one of the deepest shades of red. A big smile came to her face. She touched his cheek and then she said, you don't need no candles, no. You don't need no wine. You don't need your bed made up with those linens so fine. I'm only asking of you for just one thing. Said it's good, but in the future, nights and weekends is the time to call. Yeah, alright. Yeah, thank you, Amy. Appreciate it. Cheers to you. The night was heavy on him as he got ready for the arrival of Alice, and even though he really didn't have to, he shaved to have a nice smooth. And when the night was over, she said, you know, I got some friends who'd be into this kind of thing. Yeah, you need help and you can help them. Speak up, boy, now what do you think? You don't need no candles, no. You don't need no wine. You don't need your bed made up with those linens so fine. If they ask for you, they're asking for just one thing. He said, you tell them that nights and weekends is the time to call. Yeah, alright. Got himself out of debt with no regrets except for one, but he got that cured. It was all for Alice on her route every day. She was out there spreading the word. He was booked half of the first 2 years. That is until he raised his price. Now you better have big money if you wanna head on over to his place tonight. Now he buys the candles, yeah, and he buys the wine. He's got his bed made up with those linens so fine. If you ask for him, you asking for just one thing, but remember that nights and weekends is the time to call, yes, alright. Nights and weekends is the time to call Fox Farm Vineyards. Yeah, get 20% off plus free local delivery or pickup. How can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? My name is Jeremiah Craig. Thank you for listening to my songs tonight. Yeah. If you're feeling up to it, I got a tip jar. Yeah. At jeremiahcraig.com/tip. You can find it down there, right down there in the corner. Thank you all for listening tonight and hanging out with me. I hope you have a spectacular evening and a spectacular rest of your weekend. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. My name is Jeremiah Craig. Cheers. Stay happy, healthy, and safe out there. I'm wishing you all the best. Have a good one, everybody.